Hello, welcome to another beautiful Saturday news review on NT Lagos Channel 10. I am Uluwabukola Akonde. On our bulletin tonight, the Central Bank of Nigeria has reaffirmed that all versions of the 1,000 Naira, 500 and 200 Naira banknote, including old and redesigned notes, remains valid legal tender indefinitely, as upheld by the Supreme Court ruling on November 29, 2023. Statement by Acting Director of Corporate Communications, Akama Sidi Ali, said the public is advised to disregard claims that the old note will cease to be legal tender on December 31, 2024. Nigerians are encouraged to continue using old Naira notes and to adopt electronic payment methods to reduce dependence on cash. INEC has described as fake news reports in the same section of the social media claiming purported death of the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, at London Hospital. Statement by Chief Press Secretary to the INEC chairman, Rotimi Oyekomi, recalled that the story first appeared on Monday, 9th December 2024. INEC therefore appeals to the public to disregard the rumor. Professor Yakubu is alive, ill and hearty, as he has not traveled to London in the last 2 years. He was present at the interactive meeting with the House of Representatives Committee on Electoral Matters on Wednesday, 11 December 2024. He also chaired the Commission's meeting with resident electoral commissioners on Thursday, 12 December 2024. Both events were widely covered on television and reported on the front pages of most newspapers yesterday, Friday, 13th December 2024. Now we move to the news review in proper. Nigerians continues to make remarkable strides anywhere in the world, and the federal government remains resolute in addressing migration challenges while protecting the rights of migrants. Ruth Agwele reports that the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, stated this during the 2024 National Migration Dialogue with the theme, Beyond Borders, Celebrating Migrant Legacy, Protecting Their Rights, which recognizing the resilience of migrants. The report.
Migration is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon, and Nigeria is a country of origin, destination, and transit. In ensuring the protection of the rights of migrants, the 2024 National Migration Dialogue, organized by the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons, offers a platform for stakeholders to advocate and enhance migration governance in Nigeria, analyze key challenges of irregular migration, promote policies and practices that safeguard the rights and well-being of migrants. Vice President Kashim Shettima, while addressing stakeholders, acknowledges the contributions of migrants to economic growth and regional integration.
Migration is not just a crossover from one geography to another. It is a critical driver of global and national development. In 2022 alone, Nigerians in diaspora accounted for $21.9 billion in remittances, representing 64% of all remittances in West Africa. Our migrants have become global ambassadors, excelling in fields such as technology, medicine, sports, and the creative arts, underscoring the transformative potential of our people across the world. I urge us all to focus on practical solutions that celebrate the legacies of migrants while advancing their rights.
It is a clear call to action, urging us not only to protect migrants' rights, but also to celebrate their invaluable contribution to both origin and host countries.
As Nigeria assumes the chairmanship of the Euro-African Dialogue on Migration and Development, the REPAT process in 2025, we are uniquely positioned to highlight the invaluable contribution of African migrants to global development.
We have supported the development and implementation of Nigeria's national migration policy, and since then, the federal government of Nigeria has made commendable progress in its implementation.
Nigeria knows very well this, having incredible, resilient, but also incredible, smart diaspora living all around the world.
These jobs are needed. How do we make it possible for them to go legally and then join us in contributing to the development of the economy?
As the dialogue continues with the theme, Beyond Borders, Celebrating Migrants' Legacy, protecting their rights. Stakeholders commit to foster collaborations and leverage youth migration for national development, while promoting an inclusive society and enhance pathways for safe and orderly migration for all. In Abuja, Ruth Aguela, NTA News.
INEC is proposing a special voting day for officials on election duty, the review of the mode of transmission of election results, and the replacement of PVC with computer-generated skip for identification during voting. These were among the recommendations in the report on the 2023 general election and off-cycle polls unveiled by INEC. The report.
Ill and hearty, with bright mien, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu walked in, having pleasantries with his lieutenants. Though almost a week in Ghana, observing the just concluded presidential and parliamentary election, the exercise has taken a little out of him.
I hope I am audible enough, in spite of my hoarse voice, is because of the weather from the recent election in Ghana, not London. Thank you.
A lot happened in the 2023 general election, and those that observed the process presented their findings. Diaspora voting, special court for electoral offences, cleaning up of the voters' register, top among the 142 recommendations from the two documents.
In the imperative of legal clarity, a result management with regard to manual transfer versus electronic transmission of results. The Commission also believes that the introduction of BVAS, it is now, and the use of the permanent voters card are the sole means of identification of voters for accreditation on election day should be reviewed. Those who already have the PVCs can still use them to vote during elections. But going forward, computer-generated slips issued to the voter or even downloaded from the Commission's website will suffice for voter accreditation. The review report also contains recommendations on early or special voting for the millions of Nigerians who do not vote at the moment on account of the roles they play during elections.
First beneficiary of these recommendations will be Anambra State, as the governorship election is slated for November 2025. Mie Ogidi, NTA News.
Just before we go on a break, the Nigerian Labour Congress has again restated its position on violence against women and children, describing it as barbaric, uncultured, vicious, and unacceptable. The Lagos State Chairman said this at an event in commemoration of the 16-day activism declared by the United Nations on gender-based violence and harassment. Ometere Chidu report.
Part of the 16th day of activism declared by the United Nations to sensitize Lagos residents about ending violence against women and children. Addressing the women, the state chairman, NLC, Comrade Fumi Sese, and the chairperson, Women Commission, Lagos Council, reiterated the council's commitment to continue to protect their rights and raise awareness against women's inhuman treatment, as well as violence against women and children.
We have to join our voices together. We have to be united. Women must support women. We must have our back to say it to the whole world that enough is enough. We no longer want violence against women. Violence does not necessarily mean a physical violence.
Also must acknowledge the power of unity. We can create a safer and more just workplace for all by working together. Women are great.
Participants promise their support for increased awareness and advocacy to ensure the public is sensitized, ensuring that perpetrators are punished according to the law. They added that women must learn to support one another and speak up where necessary.
To see something, say it. If you see, no matter how little, there's nothing like it's not my business. It's our business, and that's why we should raise our voice and unite our voice together to end this gender-based.
My sister, she's my sister, and together, we are powerful. We are powerful.
The chairman, Comrade Fumi Sesi, thereafter led the walk from NLC office through Yaba as he carried placard with inscriptions such as "End violence against women," "Stop raping our girls," "Stop killing our women."
Stop physical violence.
We stop physical violence.
We stop killing.
We stop killing.
Beating to death.
Beating to death
Of our women.
of our women.
The chairman noted that Lagos State has built a strong resilience on violence against women, as the state has constituted a court against such heinous acts and offenders.
You are live on ANC Lagos Channel 10. Now let's take a break. After the short time out, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Join us this Christmas season as we celebrate the joyous birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. NTA Lagos Channel 10 presents its annual Christmas carol themed "The Word Became Flesh." You are invited to be part of our carol of 9 lessons and soul-lifting carol renditions, exploring the prophecy and significance of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. So, mark your calendars for an unforgettable day of praise and worship as various church choirs will be ministering at this memorable event. Date is 16 December 2024. Time 10 a.m. Venue NTA Lagos Channel 10 Tedro Show. We look forward to celebrating with you. For sponsorship details, please call NA on 003-955-4831, Jumo on 003-830-1669. Christmas Carol Service, a truly special way to observe the Christmas season. Be there.
Chief, you are welcome. Oh, this people says, oh, thank God, the light is back. Oh, again.
Why are you still living in the past? Have you not heard of solar?
Chief, forget all these fake products in the market.
Don't get mad. Get Viforce and Zantres American solar battery and panel. It is the original Indian product in the market. Approved by Sun. Viforce and Zantres America. Tubular battery. They have super inverter, Zantres MPPT controller, and street light for church, offices, factories, mosque, hospital, even industries. Visit Easy Blessed Nigeria Limited, head office, Easy Blessed Plaza, F10 and 11, Alaba Arago Junction, Alaba International Market. Ring them on 08036 830-557, 08039-644-115. Viforce and Zantres America. Solution to steady life.
Welcome back, and if you are just joining us, you're watching ANC Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. We are still on the story that made headline during the week. Nigerians have been urged to embrace effort by the current administration to redefine the identity of a true Nigerian through various attitudinal change initiatives being developed towards reorientation of the citizens of nation building. Kenneth Nanim reported that the Director General of National Orientation Agency, Lanre Issa Onilu, disclosed various projects initiated by the agency that are in progress while interacting with newsmen in Abuja. The report.
The realignment of the operations of the National Orientation Agency towards meeting the goals of the current administration. The Director General of the agency, Lanre Issa Onilu, upon assumption of duty in October 2023, says he introduced an initiative known as 747 in the National Values Charter under the National Identity Project. He explains the 7 pillars of promises as representing responsibilities of the government towards the people and the 7 core areas of obligation of the citizens to the state, codenamed Citizens Code. The DG says the agency has also identified 7 institutions that will nurture the value system towards citizens' reorientation.
But I'm happy to say that all these 7 institutions of nurturing, of indoctrinating our people were approved by the Federal Executive Council.
He explains the 3-year projection to nationalize cartoon animation content to inculcate the right values, ensuring that only messages that reflect a true Nigerian are disseminated as part of policies being put in place. The agency says has also established a standard studio for radio and television where messages and jingles on government policies, programs and activities are produced for public enlightenment. Other ICT facilities, he says, are also in place to ensure adequate and correct information is passed to the public. It was also an opportunity for the media to ask questions and get clarifications, especially on how the projects are being funded. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has assured taxpayers in the state that their taxes will be spent on profitable ventures that would enhance economic growth and the well-being of the residents rather than frivolities. The governor stated this while inaugurating the second phase of the upgraded and rehabilitation network of roads in Ikori area of Lagos. Joy Ken Abapoya reports.
43-meter Abiola Onijemo Link Road fitted with a 135-meter reinforced concrete bridge is a strategic project connecting several communities which were hitherto separated by a swamp belt. The road infrastructure also features 7.3-meter wide carriageways, slip roads, walkways, solar-powered street lighting, and a drainage system meant to address flooding challenges and protect surrounding communities from the adverse effects of poor water management.
Initially, this link between communities relied on a simple wooden bridge, a precarious structure that presented both health and safety risks for those who used it.
This landmark project has opened access to major communities while linking Ifakojai with other areas in Ojodu LCDA.
We have 7 new roads that have been sent to your office that we know today you have approved.
We are also here to share our love to everyone, to show them that the government of Lagos State is indeed interested with your welfare.
Inaugurating the project, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu urged residents of the area to take ownership of the infrastructure and maintain it to inspire further development.
This is real community changing. This is real growth and improvement to the quality of life and to these 2 communities that are beneficiaries of what we're handing over to them today.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu had earlier opened for public use the newly constructed Alapere pedestrian bridge built by his administration.
We are begging all of you, don't risk your life again. Make use of the pedestrian bridge. They did a very fantastic and wonderful job.
In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapoya, NTA News.
The federal government is mobilizing stakeholders for active participation in irrigation farming in accordance with its policy framework to boost food security. The federal government reinforced this position at a consultative meeting in Lafia. Aliyu Tijani reported that the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation was represented. The report.
With the theme, Sustainable Irrigation and Drainage System Management for Food Sufficiency, the conversation x-rayed the role irrigation and drainage system play in nation's food security and agricultural productivity. Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation is leading the conversation as Governor Abdullahi Sule declares the workshop an annual general meeting open as he assures of state government support to boosting irrigation farming in the state. Represented by Commissioner for Water Resources, the governor says Nasarawa state government has recently harvested 6,000 rice farms in Jangwa to boost food sufficiency in the state, and plans are on the way to commence planting for the dry season farming.
The state is planning to ensure that half down is consulted in each of the 30 local government councils in the state in order to boost this irrigation system of farming.
Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, represented, says the workshop and annual general meeting will serve as a platform to assess progress and chart a way forward. He calls on participants to explore innovative solutions to the challenges facing the water sector, especially irrigation and drainage system.
It is aimed at enhancing the capacity of smallholder farmers, boosting agricultural production, and ensuring efficient use of water resources.
Stakeholders say functional and resilient irrigation infrastructure require enhancing the capacity of local farmers and water management specialists, as they made a case for adequate maintenance of infrastructure, update technology to make the sector more effective. In Lafia, Aliu Tijani, NTA News.
Achieving a sustainable future requires collective action and public-private collaboration, which is critical for driving innovation, financing sustainable projects, and creating inclusive regulations. These were the words of the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the 5th Lagos Real Estate Marketplace Conference. Joy Ken Abapoya reports.
Lagos is a city of boundless opportunities and a hub for innovation and commerce. But the city is also grappling with the challenges of rapid urbanization, housing deficits, and environmental vulnerabilities. The state government is, however, working towards reimagining the city's landscape.
We must have continuous policy to review and update existing laws to address emerging trends.
The outcomes of this ongoing edition will further catalyze impactful collaborations and innovative solutions that will drive sustainable development and economic growth for the built sector and the state at large.
In this hall are operators, regulators, and stakeholders in the real estate sector. They are gathered to evaluate the impact of government's contributions to the real estate sector, address challenges, and explore opportunities for innovation and growth.
We must foster a culture of transparency and accountability. Regulators must collaborate with stakeholders from developers and investors to resident and civil society and organizers. By doing so, we can build on trust and ensure that regulatory frameworks reflect the aspiration of all and specifically Lagosians.
I want to see a proactive development other than us being reactive. I want to see an area, if well planned, that will be full amenity, the full infrastructure.
Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says his administration remains committed to establishing sustainable regulations that protect practitioners and consumers while creating an ecosystem that supports economic growth and ecological balance.
It's about the future and the future leaders that are coming behind us. And that's why this engagement, this conversation with various stakeholders is always very important.
The 5th Lagos Real Estate Marketplace Conference is themed Reimagining Lagos Landscape and Ensuring Sustainable Real Estate Development Practices. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapoya, NTA News.
Away from politics, the NTA Lagos Channel 10 kicked off its annual Christmas Funfair Party, transforming the premises into a vibrant hub of activity. Children, teachers, schools, and family from across the metropolis gathered for this year's festive celebration, organized by the management and staff of the station. The event featured a wide range of entertainment, and the children were delighted to receive gifts. Our correspondent reports. With Christmas just around the corner, the excitement is palpable. People of all ages are already getting into the holiday spirit. Christmas is a time for love, sacrifice, and joy. To make this season unforgettable for children, NTA Lagos Channel 10 has organized its annual Christmas Funfair Party. This year's event promises to be an extravaganza, featuring presentations, exhibitions, dancing, and competitions.
I feel happy and excited. It has been long I came to NTA.
This is my first time of having this experience
I feel happy with my friends, meeting different type of people.
Thank you. We love you. I wish you can do it again.
The General Manager, NTA Lagos Channel 10, Adewale Olaniro, applauded the children and teachers for attending the annual Christmas Fun Fair and assured them that this year's event will be an unforgettable experience.
I am, in fact, the Christmas mood is already enveloped. It has already enveloped me. To Capitol, our own dear Madam Betsy was here to grace the occasion.
I'm happy to be here. Why? Your general manager worked with me. He's well organized, just like him. What he did at VI, he has done the same thing in the show here. So I'm very, very happy.
Adults in attendance commended NTA Lagos Channel 10 for hosting the most enjoyable and affordable fun fair in town.
I've been attending the Christmas party of NTA, but this year's own is an exceptional. So it's a great one, it's superb. So I give kudos to NTA.
The security is intact and everyone is organized, and even the MD is also following up.
Actually, this is our first time of coming here. In fact, we really enjoy ourselves. You people are really trying.
I am here to sing for them and perform for them. I appreciate NTA for making out time to bring the children together to celebrate Christmas.
Aquasi is purified water. We are here to support NTA program, and we are here for people to know us more better.
The NTA Lagos Channel 10 Fun Fair Party is a 4-day extravaganza kicking off today and running on to Thursday, 12th December 2024 in Lagos. And that concludes the news. Thanks for staying with us. I am Uluwabukola Akonde. A very good evening to you.